Okay, good afternoon, Year 7. Welcome to Friday afternoon and the end of our first week of the summer term. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, because I've enjoyed all our back and to on email with regard to your characters that you're going to play in the the characters that you're going to be in the village and the name of the village. I shall be announcing the name of our village in a little while. It was picked out of a hat, so it wasn't really me. I put all the names in a hat and picked one out. But we'll have the winner for that a little later. You'll do now is to do as usual with the Wind in the Willows. And who do you think the character in the Wind in the Willows that shows the most leadership is? I want you to find a quote to support your choice. Now you can use the book. We're not memorising quotes quite yet. Here's my one. "What, Ratty, my dear little man," exclaimed the badger in quite a different voice. "Come along in, both of you, at once. Why, you must be perished. Well, I never." Well, up until this point, it has seemed rather that Ratty is the top of the tree, as it were, the leader. But once we meet Badger, we realise that Ratty does have, very strong leadership qualities, but Badger is the one that they all defer to, the one that they all ultimately take their advice from. Anyway, so find one of your own and write a little paragraph like I've just done, and I'll give you 5 minutes to do that. Okay, our learning objective today is introducing our character and mapping the village, and the title is character introduction and village mapping. So we're going to be introducing ourselves, and we're going to draw a map of the village. Right, so first of all, you're going to introduce yourself. Some of you have sort of started to do this on the email with me, but I want you to write a short speech, a very short one, really. Well, you've got to include some of the information that you did earlier in the week on when you created the piece of identification. So I want you to write a short speech introducing yourself to the rest of the village. Use the identification and mind map that you created in the last lesson. Write it up and send it to me. And there will be achievement points for those of you that do that. Okay, so look back at the list of businesses we decided on in the first lesson, the sort of businesses that a village might need. You had a mind map for that. And what other landmarks there'll be in the village? Make a list. Will there be a war memorial, a recreation ground, a particular hill, or maybe a particular tree that people are very aware of? Some towns have, well, like Sevenoaks is a classic example. Some towns have, up there, turn right at the big oak tree that's been there for 400 years, that sort of thing. So I want you to make a list of those things. So it's a list of the businesses and a list of landmarks. And now I can tell you that and then you're going to draw your own map of the village. But before we go on to do that, I can tell you that the name of the village is Roseham. This was picked out of a hat. So Layla, well done. Congratulations, Layla. The name of our village is Roseham. What a lovely name that is. I could love to live in a village called Roseham. Now, before you start drawing your map, have a close look at this survey office list of symbols. I mean, on there you've got castle and a fort, a campsite, a viewpoint, level crossings. You've got everything. I wouldn't expect you to put all of those in the village, but I would hope that you could put a significant of them amount in. You'll have to draw them quite carefully. So I'm really looking forward to seeing your map, Year 7, because that's pretty much it from me today. I'm going to leave you to draw a map. Look, there's a picture of one. This one doesn't have too many of those symbols on it. It has a few. This is the sort of thing we're looking for. Maybe a bit more colourful than that. But yes, draw your map, do it to the best of your abilities, and send it to me. I would love to see them. Maybe I'll stick them up in my front room here. So yes, enjoy that. Have a nice weekend, and I'll speak to you all on Monday. See ya.